Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Archibald High School Blue Streak Marching Band. Marching Blue Streaks are led by Field Commanders Isabella Francis and Abby Short.
We will at this time recognize Marching Band Senior Night and show appreciation to our Archibald Blue Streak Marching Band senior members and their parents. Emma Dowdy, daughter of Marcia and Dwayne Dowdy. Emma is a piccolo and flute player and a marching percussionist. She will remember most from her band her freshman trip to Chicago, as well as going to the Rock after football games. Throughout this pandemic, she has learned to appreciate and better understand other major events in history and how they must have affected people's lives. Following graduation, Emma plans to complete a degree program at Northwest State Community College with a 2-year degree in finance in the spring of 2021 and transfer to an online 4-year school majoring in personal finance. Emma Dowdy. Andrew Francis, son of Einstein and Nisha Francis. Andrew has performed in the marching band on tenor drums throughout high school. Andrew will never forget the football game last season when it snowed and the band created a snowman behind the end zone as they waited for the kickoff. Throughout this pandemic, he has learned to take things in stride. Don't stress too much over things you can't control and you'll do just fine. Following high school, Andrew will go back to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri this coming summer and complete AIT for the United States Army Reserve, then attend a 4-year college and an undecided major. Andrew Francis. Lucia Janelle Rodriguez, daughter of Nell and Jennifer Rodriguez. Lucia plays clarinet for marching and concert bands. She remembers fondly getting to play the drums at state soccer and playing the cheese touch game with Raya, Tori, and Kylie. Throughout this pandemic, she has learned that every day is precious and to not take things for granted. After high school, Lucia plans on going to a 4-year Christian college and majoring in forensic science. Lucia Rodriguez. Zoe Azrael Castillo, daughter of Angela and Jason Castillo. Zoe is a percussionist who performs on snare for marching band. Her 2 fondest band memories are of playing the drum set solo during Hooked on a Feeling for the Marvel sophomore homecoming after a home football game with the help of the whole band. Throughout this pandemic, she has learned that bad things and inconveniences will inevitably happen throughout your life, and it is ultimately up to you whether something is going to have a negative or positive outlook. Upon graduation, Zoe will be attending the University of Toledo and majoring in psychology to earn a doctoral degree in clinical psychology. Zoe Castillo. Isabella Ruiz, daughter of Jorge Ruiz and Selma Ruiz. Isabella has performed on clarinet throughout high school. She smiles when she remembers that when the band was in Chicago at the Shed Aquarium, Ms. Yoder watched her and a friend run around a play area acting like penguins and said proudly out loud, "Those are my kids," before walking away. Throughout this pandemic, she's learned the truth behind the quote, "You never had control." That's the illusion from Jurassic Park. No matter how much you plan, you will never fully know what's going to happen. After high school, Isabella plans to go to a 4-year college and major in environmental health and safety. Isabella Ruiz. Keaton Broadbeck, son of Tara and Kyle Broadbeck. Keaton has specialized in baritone, trumpet, and tuba throughout high school band. His favorite band bonding memory is of hanging with the boys. Throughout this pandemic, he has learned crime. Following graduation, Keaton wants to go to college for film studies. Keaton Broadbeck. Trey Theobald, son of Jeff and Karen Theobald. In high school band, Trey has performed on trumpet. He will most remember from high school band going on the Chicago trip and hanging out with all of his friends. Throughout this pandemic, he has learned that you should always work hard and take your chances when they come, because you never know when those opportunities will be taken away. After graduation, Trey plans to go to a 4-year college and study biochemistry in hopes of becoming a doctor. Trey Theobald. Kate Knopfsiger, daughter of Ross and Joe Knopfsiger. During high school, Kate has performed on trombone. Kate recalls most from her band experience being able to hear the excitement from the crowd during and after their Avengers show last year, and she misses falling asleep on Dana on the bus ride home after every away game. Throughout this pandemic, she has learned that the term unprecedented times is becoming very precedented. After graduation, Kate plans to go to a 4-year college to pursue art education. Kate Knopfsiger. William Glenn Knopfsiger, son of Ross Allen and Joanne Knopfsiger. Throughout high school band, William has performed on trumpet. His favorite memory of high school band is of the Friday that it was raining, so they had to stay in the school for hours, waiting until they could go perform at the football game that was eventually canceled that night. It was a unique experience, and Will got to have fun and hang out with the other band kids. Throughout this pandemic, he has learned that even invisible things can have a big impact. He's uncertain about what he will do following graduation, but quote, "Whatever it is, I want to honor God." Well said, William. William Knopfsiger. And now at this time, we ask that you please stand with the Archbold Blue Streak Marching Band Senior Ensemble as they perform the Archbold Alma Mater.
The color guard from the Archbold American Legion Post 311 will present the colors on the 50-yard line as the band performs America the Beautiful. The senior trumpet soloist tonight, William Knopfsiger. Once again, football fans, we'd like to remind you that the band will be sitting in the west end zone and our cheering section will be in the east end zone, and we'd ask that you'd practice social distancing as we've opened up the north end of the grandstands so we can comply with the Ohio Department of Health regulations of wearing face masks at all times during the game and also social distancing that will be planned. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, we would ask that you please, gentlemen, remove your caps. We encourage our veterans to salute the flag as the Blue Streak Marching Band presents our national anthem. Also, football fans, we'd like to remind you that the Archibald Board of Education has designated Archibald Area Schools buildings and grounds a tobacco-free campus. We would ask you to please refrain from the use of tobacco products while on the grounds, in the grandstands, and in the buildings of Archibald Area Schools. Also, the Athletic Department would like to thank you for your support of their 50-50 raffle sold at both admission gates. Tickets will be drawn at halftime, and you'll be asked to come to the press box to claim your prize. Also, the Ohio High School Athletic Association has banned all irritants at contests.